Good morning, listeners. It's Friday, September 13th, 2019, and I'm your host, Katie Parsons. Are you superstitious? Or is Friday the 13th just another Friday to you? I'm personally not very superstitious. I just think Friday the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, it's all a new day. It's all a new chance. It's all new opportunities. But I am interested in things like superstitions and weird things that might happen. I find them very intriguing, even if I don't necessarily believe they're aligned with a certain date or number or place. But with that in mind, I did find a few fun things for today's podcast. Let me know if you're superstitious. Send me a message on the Morning Force Facebook page or a comment on Instagram. You can even email me at morning4podcast@gmail.com. All of those links are always in the show notes. So let's get started with this Friday the 13th edition with
Number 1.
Some common superstitions in the U.S. include not walking under ladders, not allowing a black cat to cross your path, and not breaking mirrors. But what are some common ones from around the world? In Russia, people avoid shaking hands or kissing across a threshold or the doorway to a home or building. If you do that, it ensures that you will then become enemies with that person. It's also bad luck to wish someone a happy birthday before the big day. In Russia, it places a curse on the person you are celebrating, so don't do it. In the Philippines, it is customary to stop somewhere after a wake or funeral before going home. You can stop at a store or a restaurant, a gas station, it doesn't really matter, but you go somewhere before you go home. Then when you get home, you're supposed to take off all your clothing before you enter. Both of those things are meant to ensure that the bad spirit does not enter your home. And here's a pretty savage superstition. In Afghanistan, you should never allow a broom to touch the feet of anyone. If you do, one of your parents will die. Geez, good thing I'm not superstitious.
Number 2.
So in addition to it being Friday the 13th today, there's another thing happening. There's a full moon, and to be more specific, the harvest moon happens tonight, which is the full moon that occurs closest to the autumnal equinox. A Friday the 13th full moon is actually really rare. The last one was October 13th, 2000, and the next one won't happen until August 13th, 2049. So take some time to enjoy the full moon this Friday the 13th. Wherever you view it.
Number 3.
Today's feel-good news item is sourced from CNN.com. So here's just some fun news for you as you head into the weekend. A new kind of duck-billed dinosaur has been discovered in Japan. The largest dinosaur skeleton ever found in the country was hiding under 72-million-year-old marine deposits in the town of Mukawa, according to Hokkaido University. Several years of excavations have unearthed a nearly complete dinosaur skeleton, described in a study published in Scientific Reports. It belongs to a new genus and species of a herbivorous hadrosaurid dinosaur, the university said in a news release. Scientists named the dinosaur Camusaurus japonicus. The name comes from Camu, the word for deity. The language of the indigenous people of northern Japan say it that way. Saurus, of course, meaning reptile in Latin, and Japonicus is for Japan. So I'm sure I just butchered the pronunciation of all of that, but if you want to see what it actually looks like written down, check out today's show notes for a link to some illustrations of the dinosaur, as well as what it's called and that press release.
Number 4.
Well, it is Friday, so I wanted to write a really strong affirmation to get us through the next 3 days until we meet again on Monday. So repeat after me. There is no reason to dim my shine. Today I am fully me, 100%. Go shine today and this weekend. I will see you back here again on Monday morning.